Right? I don't think it will. You think it will. Some people in the Crash think it will, some people won't, but it's producer Joe's idea, so it needs to work. The reason we're opening up the lines now, and we're going to ask you to ask Darren Bent any question you want. Not just, what was your favourite goal? You can ask that question, but it could be like, what's your favourite cornflakes? Where'd you get your hair cut? It could be anything. What do you think of EastEnders? You can ask Darren Bent whatever you want. The reason we're doing that for the next 10 minutes is because, unbelievably, Steve Bruce has decided to sit down with the Newcastle fans and allow them to ask him any question, which is just, I mean, he's open to a whole world of trouble there.
Yeah. Now, let's be honest, they're going to vet it, aren't they?
I don't know if they will.
They've got to. Really?
Well, what's the point of him doing it then?
Because then it turns into a positive piece.
I don't think it can be positive.
It can be, because I think they got off to, I mean, they didn't go off to the best start,
No,
did they?
they lost.
12th last season, though.
Do you know in that game against West Ham, or was it 4-2, I think it finished, isn't it? There was not one moment in the match I would have put my money on any team winning, or even drawing. I just didn't know where that game was going. Did you?
No.
It was a crazy game, wasn't it?
Do you know what? Working at that game, though, one thing I did notice was that, obviously, when Callum Wilson getting his first goal in front of the supporters, how much it meant to him.
Yeah. What about the wing play, by the way?
I really like that.
About the wing play?
What, from St. Maximus?
Yeah. I love Declan Rice, but I love Declan Rice.
I know you do.
He's a fantastic player. He needs to go to a proper club. Anyway, so we're opening up the lines now. 08717223344. Of course, your phone call will be answered by someone we still don't know his name or what he does, but he literally just... Do you work here? No. Okay. Anyway, he's answering the phone. 08717223344. He's sat in the creche. You can ask Darren Bent any question you want about anything. We're only doing this for 10 minutes. I think this is going to be quite good fun, actually. Yeah, they can ask you any question.
I'm really wanting someone to come and talk to you about Salah.
What's the worst injury you've ever had? I'll ask you 3 questions. Worst injury you've ever
had? Ripped the ankle ligaments off my ankle.
Off your ankle, as opposed to ripping your ankle ligaments off your knee?
Yeah.
Okay. Favourite film ever?
Oh, I don't know, probably The Warriors, the old one, The Warriors.
Who's in that? That's easy for you to say.
I can't remember, but what a film.
What do you mean, The Warriors?
They remember The Warriors?
No.
Oh, great film, classic.
What was it about?
Remember, they're like a gang. It's about street gangs.
Stop saying remember. I don't remember.
They're about street gangs.
Yeah.
And basically, they get accused of killing the lead head of the biggest gang in, I think it's New York, and they've got to get themselves all the way back to Coney Island where they're from.
Obviously, who's in it?
I can't remember the guy's name.
That's your favourite film. You can't remember who's in it.
Or The Matrix. Keanu Reeves, Lawrence Fishburne.
He's such a bad actor. It's like someone's thrown a wooden chair into every scene.
That was 2 questions. Next one.
Okay, last question. What's your favourite item of clothing?
Now, do they count?
What, the ones you're currently wearing?
No, like... As in,
trainers, the 40 grand trainers you got.
Do trainers count as an item of clothing?
Well, I think you should name a specific kind. Like, no, you can't just be a generic, I like shirts. I like trainers.
My favourite, well, obviously trainers.
Favourite one?
Trainers are my favourite thing.
Yeah, but I know that's not what I said. Your one thing that you're like, right, we're going out tonight, I'm wearing that. Might be a watch.
Nah, my bracelet.
Your bracelet?
Never comes off.
Well, the 60 grand one, I'm surprised. I wouldn't take that off.
You stop saying... Listen, you're going to get me robbed when I come outside the building, front of this building.
Is it more than 60 grand? You know they do them in white gold. What, that's a Cartier bracelet, right? They do them
no, it's not.
They do them in white...
Hey, listen, where's Ryan at? Get Ryan on the phone.
Right, so any question you want...
Oh, where's Ryan gone?
We're taking some calls.
Joe, you are really... Me up.
Don't talk to the question. 08717223344. Any question you want. It can be football, but it's a little bit route one. But it can be football. But it can be anything. Jim's first up. Hello, James.
Hi there. How are you both?
We're good, very well. How are you?
Yeah, great. Thank
Jim,
you
can I ask you a question?
Yes.
I don't know why I'm saying it, but your voice, it makes me feel like you've got round glasses and a bald head. I don't know why. Do you?
No, I haven't. No, I've got dark hair and I'm about 50 odd.
But you haven't got round glasses?
No, don't wear glasses.
Are you an accountant?
Do you know what? I am an accountant.
Oh! You've got that voice. That's how you sound.
Oh, no, that's terrible.
How have you got that, by the way?
That's amazing. Are you honestly an accountant?
Yeah, I am a chartered accountant, yes.
That's frightening that I've got that from your voice. Sorry, Jim.
Well, I'm an Ipswich supporter.
Yeah.
I live in Ipswich all my life, and it's great to see all the Ipswich guys on talkSPORT, Alan Brazil, Matt Holland and Darren. And my question to Darren is, when you played in it for Ipswich, where did you get your hair cut?
Great question.
Boy, I can't even remember where to get it cut. A lot of the time, if I'm honest, I just go back to London because that's where my barber was.
Wow.
So when I go back and visit, when I go back and visit family, get on the train, I get my hair cut back in London.
Good question, Jim.
It was a really good question, really in depth.
Yeah.
But if you look at my hair, if you look at pictures of me when I was younger, it didn't look like I had a haircut.
Oh, really?
It weren't great.
Okay. Jim, thanks for that. I'll let you get back to the books.
Yeah, cheers.
How mad
He sounds like an Ipswich supporter.
He sounds like an accountant. Did he not? He must sound like an accountant if that's how I've gone. Sam's up next. I'm not going to try and work out. Hello, Sam.
Hello, how are we doing? You all right?
Yeah. Why are you laughing, Sam?
I just want to say firstly, up the toffees and back Rafa Benitez all the way. I think.
Oh, I love that.
Okay.
I think a lot of Evertonians need to take a page out of that book. But I've got a question for Darren, and my question is, what's the most amount of trouble you've ever got in during your playing career?
Great question.
And what did you do?
Okay.
Can I ask? Do you mean like trouble at the club with the manager?
Yeah, like where the manager's called you into the office and
Great
give
question.
you a good.
Well, I mean, listen. To be fair, there's one particular time I got in trouble. I was at Ipswich, youngster.
Yeah.
And I like to buy quite a crazy stuff. So like I bought I had a BB gun before, and I bought a crossbow.
You had a what?
BB gun.
What's that, like a gat gun?
A BB, yeah, that shoots little pellets out.
Yeah.
And I also had a crossbow.
Why?
This shop in Ipswich used to sell mad stuff. So I bought one.
Why you
I don't know, I must have been bored. And this one particular time, I was desperate to just let it off, like shoot it, because obviously crossbow flies, isn't it? I was desperate.
Yeah.
So I brought it to training one day, right? And we finished training, and I wanted to see how far it would go. So basically, I went out to the back when everyone had gone in. Well, I thought everyone had gone in. And Big Chef Kikuchi...
Apart from One-Eyed Jack, as he's now known.
Big Chef Kikuchi was doing his rehab on the far pitch. I didn't see, because I fired it and it landed about 5 yards away from him. I got absolutely hammered by the manager. It missed him by about 5 yards.
How far did it go?
Oh, it must have been a good 70 yards. But I fired it because if
you fire it upwards, so it came down slowly.
It came down, but obviously I just didn't see that Shefke was still doing his rehab.
Wow.
Imagine the shot killed him.
Okay, let's not go down that road.
But imagine I hit him then.
Yeah, hit him.
Went for his thigh or something.
Yeah. That's quite bad. Let's speak to Derek. He's a Rangers fan. Hello, Derek.
Hi there, how you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Any question you want to Darren Bent? Off you go.
Okay, so a couple of years ago, I was on holiday, and I was on holiday in Portugal in the Derby team. We were on pre-season tour in Portugal, and we were at a water park, and me and my mate were like going to queue in some of the slides, and we seen these sort of guys who were really flash looking because they had all the bling on, the watches, and we thought, wow,
I wasn't one of them.
What are they doing wearing that in it?
Yeah.
What are they doing wearing that in a water park? We thought they must be footballers.
Did one of them have a crossbow? Yeah.
As we got a bit closer, we recognised, being Scottish, Johnny Russell. So we thought, oh, there's Johnny Russell, that's the Derby team. So we got into the queue, and the way the queue worked out...
Derek, is there a question here, or are you just telling us a story?
No, there's a question
Okay,
here.
get your question out, because we've got to go in a minute. What's your question?
Right, okay, well, basically, we were standing next to Johnny Russell, and we said, where's the rest of the team? And he pointed over...
Derek, what's your question? Derek, I need a question now.
Darren Bent was too scared to go in the water slides. Why?
No, I'm pretty sure I went on the water slides. But listen, if it had been at an amusement park, I don't go on rides. And I'd openly admit that. Petrified of roller coasters and that.
I'm like that as well. Graham's up next. Hello, Graham.
Hi, guys. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Very well. Thank you very much.
Any question? Anything you want to Darren Bent? Off you go.
My question is to Darren. Who's the most famous person in your phone book that is not a professional footballer?
Hold on. Do you mean with or without me in this conversation? It's a great question.
You, Andy, but yeah.
Who's the most famous person? It's a good question. Who's the most famous person in your phone book?
That's not a footballer. Probably you.
No, come on, serious.
I don't know. I don't know.
Everyone knows it.
No, I don't. Listen, I'm not like you who scans. I don't know.
I don't scan. I just know a lot of famous people.
Mo Farah.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know him well?
Not really.
Could you?
I could text him right. I need
I know. I've got Mo's number as well.
You've got everybody's number.
No, hold on.
Who's the famous person in your phone book? Here we go.
Demi Moore.
Robbie Williams. You liar.
It is Demi Moore.
You got Demi Moore's number on your phone.
How much do you want to bet?
Why would you have Demi Moore's number on your phone?
I swapped it for someone else's without her knowing. There you go. Oh, hold on. Demi. There you go. What does that say?
Demi Moore. That's not the Demi Moore though.
That is the Demi Moore.
Don't believe. Show me the number.
Why don't you believe me? We phoned her once on a show. There you go.
Oh my goodness. Call it now then.
I'm not allowed to. I'm not allowed to call it on air.
Why?
Because you can't legally. You can't phone people without their permission on air.
Okay.
I can't just because if you
WhatsApp them. WhatsApp it. Her.
No. You do Mo Farah.
Okay, but you do Demi Moore then.
No, I don't want to get into texting Demi Moore. Not again. I think she's still got the restraining order on me.
Yeah, probably Mo Farah. I can't really think of who else is in my phone book.
Why don't we both text Mo Farah now?
No,
hey Mo, how's it going? And see who gets a reply the quickest.
Demi Moore.
No, I'm not. I'll tell you what I'll do. In this ad break, I'll phone Demi Moore. When we come back, you can explain what happened.
All right, cool.